Hi, Colin.
Hello.
First, can you describe the premise of LOL, Last One Laughing Canada, for people who might not have heard of it yet?
It's very simple. There are 10 comedians in a room for 6 hours. The last one not to laugh wins. You get two chances. The first time you get a yellow card, the second time you're out.
It was so funny when you entered the room and the other comedians saw you. Did you realize how intimidating it was going to be for them to see you?
No. Well, because I know me. I'm the least intimidating person I know. Um, but it was lovely seeing everybody because I knew almost everyone. I'd never met John before, and I had become friends with May on Twitter. So it was actually nice to be in the same room with them. So they were just as intimidating to me. Trust me.
Which of your fellow comedians did you think was going to be the toughest opponent?
I thought it was going to be the old guys, Tom and Dave Foley, just because they've been around the business so long. They're both really jaded. Nothing makes them laugh. So I knew that they were going to be especially tough.
What's the secret to not laughing when something's really funny? Because, like me at home watching this, I was just laughing all the time. And I was trying not to, in solidarity with you guys, but it was really difficult, like impossible.
It is hard. I mean, for me, if I know a joke is coming, then I can sort of get into a mindset, okay, something's coming, I'm going to be fine. It's the things that take you by surprise that, for me, are the funniest things. And those were the things you had to be careful of. So for me, it was trying to keep a focus. And it's hard because over 6 hours, you're with a bunch of comedians, some of who are friends. And there were times I forgot that we were doing a show and I forgot what the main rule was because you're just talking to someone. And as you do, someone says something, you go, so to stay focused was the tough time. What I loved was every once in a while when the red thing would go off, nobody was sure who had broken up. You immediately go, did I? I could have. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Especially when they served you guys lunch and it felt like you were on a break, but then it was tricky because you weren't.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to say that was very smart of them because they made it seem like, oh, even though they didn't say we're taking a break, they made it seem as though, oh, this doesn't count. And it did, which was sad. But everything works out, I guess. It's all for entertainment value. Really?
Did you have any close calls yourself? Because you were doing really well. I've only seen a few episodes, so I don't know who the winner is. So don't tell me.
I won't
But
tell.
what was your closest call? And who was the comedian that made you almost laugh?
Well, they all came close and very. I mean, Tom is just so unpredictable. So I was always wary when I was around him because he would just basically do anything shameless. I was actually shocked at how quickly we all went into shameless mode. It was like immediately, no, we're doing anything to make someone laugh. And Caroline almost got me accidentally because there's nothing funnier to me than somebody hurting themselves. I'm glad I didn't mention that on the show. But she did something that was a bit of a stumble, and that was very hard for me.
Did you realize when she came on that that was a costume that she wore just to get people to laugh?
No, I thought that was just her wardrobe. I've hung out with her before. She's worn stuff like that. I don't know who she's kidding with. No, this was props.
That's hilarious. And is there a comedian that inspired you when you were growing up to want to become a comedian yourself?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there were so many. Being old, I was there, like the golden age. Like people like Sid Caesar, um, the Dick Van Dyke Show. Just this show about show business made it seem fantastical. It wasn't quite, truthful, but it was such a funny show and such a great cast. And then people like, Jack Benny, Bob Hope, all the old guys who would make me laugh and sort of make me think, oh, okay, what did I laugh? What was it about them that made me laugh about that? Was it the joke or the way they said it? Or so there were a lot of, oh, and everyone from SCTV and Monty Python, just a lot of people who I admired and made me laugh. I wanted to find out why that was.
Is there anyone that you haven't worked with that you'd like to work with, like comedian wise?
Yeah. Oh God, there's many. I'd love to work with Stephen Colbert, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon. A lot of the people from Saturday Night Live. There's a lot of great improvisers out there I haven't had a chance to work with, but yeah, there's thousands, thousands.
And finally, what's next for you?
Oh, I'm doing a lot of touring. I have two tours right now. One with Brad Sherwood, who another Who's Line guy. We've been touring for 20 years, so we've been doing that. And I also tour with a hypnotist named Assad Meki, where he hypnotizes audience members. Then I improvise with them. So I'm just constantly doing shows that terrify me. So LOL just seemed to fit into that groove.
LOL, Last One Laughing Canada debuts on Prime Video February 18th. Don't miss it.